5.3, probability using counting methods. Now, this is where a solid base in Unit 4 is important because we will be using, just assuming that we know everything about perms and coms, and we will be using that for determining the probability of things. So we'll be using counting methods to count up the number of options available to us. So, example number 1, solving a probability problem using counting techniques. Jamal, Ethan, and Alberto are competing with 7 other boys to be on their school's cross-country team. All the boys have an equal chance of winning the trial race. Determine the probability that Jamal, Ethan, and Alberto will place first, second, or third in any order. So the way that I like to take these questions are denominator, or finding out what the numerator is, and the denominator. So the numerator is how many times a specific event can occur, and the denominator is how many possibilities are there. Okay, so this is kind of taking into consideration the universal set. Now, when it comes to counting methods, it's a little bit different than that, but we'll go through it. So the denominator, let's just start there. We're picking from 10 boys because we have 3 boys plus 7, and we are choosing 3 of them. Any 3. So it doesn't matter, we're just figuring out who is going to be placed in the top first, second, and third. So whoever is in the top 3. That is 120. So there are 120 groupings of 3 boys out of 10. The numerator, we want to make sure that Jamal, Ethan, and Alberto, so when we pick a group of 3, that really can only happen once. There's one group of Jamal, Ethan, and Alberto out of this 120. So then the probability, and this is how we want to write it, the probability of Jamal, Ethan, and Alberto in the top 3 is 1 chance, because there's one grouping of that when order doesn't matter, out of 120 different groupings. Now remember, it doesn't matter what the order is, so that's why we use combinations. In future problems, we will be considering permutations as well.